Well, kids, I am talking today about the real aftermath of alcohol and how that contributes to your anxiety. Over the last couple of weeks, a lot of people have been chatting to me about alcohol and their anxiety, and also I've been getting a few messages, so that's why I chose it for today's topic. And as you know, I choose not to drink. I'm going to talk about the fear and why it's real, why it's super real if you have anxiety, and the facts behind why we actually get that, and it's pretty important to know. On a personal level, I'm so tired after a night out because I literally dance all night, and that sparks off my anxiety. So I can't even imagine what it's like to have a hangover and be really tired. Look, I know this post might be a bit boring, and I really want young people to watch these facts because they're so important and it will help. I know you're all session moths, but I got all my facts from Alcohol Ireland and also mentaldrinking.ie. So if you want to follow up on any of that stuff, that's where you'll get them. Okay, number one is if you don't have a mental health issue, but you are a binge drinker, which pretty much is nearly everyone that drinks in Ireland, because binge drinking is over one bottle of wine or over one naggin and over 3 pints of beer. If you have over 3 pints of beer in one night, you're a binge drinker. So, this can develop a mental health problem. So if you've none already, you can get one. If you have a mental health issue, it will increase it. So I have anxiety. If I go binge drinking, it's going to increase my issue. So whether you have an issue or not, alcohol is going to affect how you're able to cope with everyday life in the days after. So you'll find it harder to cope with smaller issues. Coping and managing stress are going to be even more difficult than they are when you're not hungover. So you're making life much harder for yourself for a few days after drinking, and I'm going to tell you now why. When we're out on the sesh, we're drinking alcohol, which means that the happy chemicals in our body are all being used up. So the day after, we've none left. So that's why we feel sad and our mood drops, our coping skills are crap, we can't really concentrate, we're sad, we're isolated, and it causes a sense of hopelessness. If you have a pal that always causes the downer on the sesh and becomes aggressive, angry, upset, that's because their underlying issues are coming to the forefront because of alcohol. So they need to sort it out. So not to mention, is it going to make your anxiety go through the roof? You may partake in risky decisions and do things that you normally wouldn't do if you weren't out on the beer. Fortunately, I'm all good on this front because I don't drink. Well, might have the odd shot, maybe the odd time, but don't really like it. Fortunately, I don't need to have drink, I just go mad. When you're not feeling anxious and you're feeling all good, go on the sesh. If you are feeling anxious, don't do it, it's not worth it. The whole week maybe after, you could be on a total downer, and no one wants to be on a downer. If you want to get your SWOT on and read more about all the stuff that I was talking about today, I'll have the links on the screen. Bye!